Hey y'all. So I'm out here by my tree trellises, and earlier this year, I had promised my daughter a play area, which, was kind of one of the reasons why I made these domes. But that's not going to work out because there could be snakes and stuff hiding in this hugelkultur mound. And I know that there's at least animals that have probably taken up residence in here. And we're about to come into snake season. And so I had to make a deal with my daughter. I was like, look, the play area in the garden isn't going to work out. Will you, be okay over by the house where I made that new tree trellis? Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. And she was cool with that. She's pretty sweet. But I do want to dig into this because it's been here for 2 or 3 years now. And the purpose, it's supposed to just like degrade over time and turn into rich soil. So I want to come over and start at this end because we got a lot of rain, and you can't really tell by looking at it right now, but there was a lot of what looked like worm castings, and so it made me think that I know we have night crawlers for sure by the pond, and I always try and throw them in the garden, and I think that we have a population. But let me go ahead and dig in here and see how it's looking. Now remember, where we live, it's just sand, like sugar sand, like play box sand. So anything that is darker than that is soil that I've worked really hard to build up. Like, see, right in there. That's a really good spot for animals, and I don't want to disturb that. Oh, so we have ants. Hang on, let me put on my glasses. Definitely got ants. Dang it. I hate ants so much. If only I could have an aardvark or some horned toads. I'm not really seeing... I mean, it looks good, it's composted, broken down biomass, and it's dark. I guess I just expected more, I don't know, invertebrates and stuff, like worms specifically, but I'm not seeing that. But, yeah, so some of this stuff, you can tell it's darkish. So I'll probably put one of my watermelons here if they live. I don't know. They're all kind of growing funky because they're a little bit old. But let me pause this and I'll show you the alfalfa. So here's the alfalfa. It's kind of got like patches where there's a lot and then there's not a lot. So I'll definitely have to reseed, but that's okay. It's still very early in the year. And let me pause this. My possibly peach tree, possibly cherry tree is starting to leaf out. And it's kind of interesting because it's leafing out first on the eastern side of the plant, but then like on the western side of the plant, there's just not much happening. And then here's some of the irises that were growing over in that area that I just cleaned up that doesn't get much sun. They won't put anything up this year, but next year they will. And there's still more over there that I gotta go dig up. I just don't feel so good today. But things are coming along, and I'm super excited about spring. And I'm like, oh, I'm so ready to be out here and know that I can put stuff in the ground and not really have to worry about it so much. But we're just not quite there yet. So almost there.